guys here for another video. It's your local homeless man with the local trucker hat. Yeah, this beard, No Shave November begins today, so I'm trying to look like a Hamas member. I always say keeping up with current events is good, and the best way to keep up with current events is to be part of the current event. So I'm trying to look like a Hamas member. I keep seeing the news about that. I always say, listen, there's only one way to settle this. It's either playing Jenga like Israel versus Palestine, get in a Jenga game, do competitive Uno, or they can kind of go the religious route. They should probably just both get like an audio book of the Bible, Quran, or whatever the fuck they call it, and get a Hamas member to read it, and that should solve world peace, and then we'll be all good, for that. Obvious sarcasm, but I always think that type of war stuff is stupid. But today we're gonna look at someone named Jasmine Almendarez. I can't even pronounce her last name. It's fucking beaner as hell. Yes, I can say that I'm Mexican. Shout out to my water back. Shout out to the border. Shout out to motherfucking immigration, deporting these motherfuckers one by one. Nothing wrong with it, but I always say, like, I don't know if you guys know. Again, current events. America's accepting a whole bunch of them niggas. Not even like Mexicans. It's a lot of Africans and like South Americans. Cool, but it's like a shit ton of tax money, and then it's unfair for the people that have been applying legally. Blah, 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 blah. All I gotta say is MAGA, bring Trump back and motherfucking deport them niggas back, and hopefully they can do things the right way instead of just kind of being unfair to everyone. But like always, this was a request. I haven't done this in a while. Onlyfans grind continues. We're gonna do the same usual. Go to Instagram, see any type of social media, talk a little bit of shit, and then just dive into the Onlyfans and tell you guys if it is worth it or not. So as I said, her name is Jasmine Almendarez. We're just going to say Gonzalez. 231k followers. That's a shit ton. And, right when you see the bio, it says, hey, babes, yes, I have one. So she's self-aware about the whoreness, about the slutness. And what confirms her probably being, an escort, to be honest, and I've said this before, look at that story. Tulum, 100% whore. Hawaii, whore. Cancun, 500% whore. It's like that song, 100% nigga. I'm 200% nigga. I'm 500% nigga. This person, just looking at her story, Vegas, Miami, like the LA, these are like the typical cesspool. So she is one of those people that's like over level 9,000. Shout out to Vegeta, 5 million% hoe escort. It just wouldn't surprise me if she did do that. Obviously, look at her picture. She is pretty young. I personally, when I saw this girl and someone requested, I'm like, I don't know if this is legal or not, but obviously she does have an OnlyFans. OnlyFans, way back in the day, you can actually be underage. They didn't really require a lot of identity verification. Also, again, I've known the OnlyFans world for a while. It could be, they didn't have any type of moderation, so I could have made an OnlyFans for like let's just say girls that had selling their pictures on another website. I could have extracted those pictures and acted like her even though I wasn't her. So yeah, that you can't do that anymore. So she's guaranteed at least 18, and considering how young she looks, it wouldn't surprise me if this bitch was like coloring, having her crayons out, playing with glue in earth science, motherfucking gym class, doing some motherfucking retard yoga stuff, and then she's like, you know what, I don't really have a future. Maybe I should just whore myself out. And then we have the result of this. But hey, she's making her back. I always say, I'm not one to tell someone shouldn't do something. I always say, if you do something, you will suffer some consequences, albeit, maybe being a whore, maybe being a drug dealer, maybe being a scammer, right? You have to understand that there are consequences to certain things. And who knows, maybe she doesn't ever suffer any consequences. But I always say, with like whores like this, and even like Xena the Witch, the last girl I reviewed, just think about it. If you want to marry a whore, you can do that, but I think that the person that she does settle with and the person that settles with her probably will literally be settling and not be happy at all. She also has TikTok. I think it's worth looking at TikTok just because, and it's quite the unfortunate case, her TikTok does have more content than her OnlyFans. And that's just, I think that's a pretty good metric. I always say if the content's similar to what you already have for free online, it's like, why am I going to get your OnlyFans? If you have an OnlyFans, I probably am going to pay to see something a little bit, crazier. And if you have more effort and if you have more content in your like public social media free profiles that you do in your OnlyFans, then I definitely think that's a red flag. Last but not least, she does have Twitter. I'm not going to show Twitter because, it's not that crazy, but I just don't want to get in trouble by YouTube because YouTube be on my ass. But shout out to YouTube. They finally got rid of the 2 copyright strikes. Again, little side note from Mimsy Heart. Fuck that bitch. My foot's going to be on your neck. I'm going to make a video on you. I just hate it how some of these girls, they're like, I don't like being reviewed. And then they like copyright strike my video and they false flag it. And I'm like, we could take it to court. I said we could take it to court. But again, I'm not here to show you guys her Twitter. If you guys want to see it, it's a pretty good metric metric of what to expect on OnlyFans. So honestly, if you're to combine her TikTok and her Twitter into one, that's pretty much what her OnlyFans is, but I'll definitely get into detail what she has. But our current account, I did get it on sale for $9. Shout out for sales, shout out to Black Friday, shout out to black people, shout out to slaves. But normally it's $19.99 per month. You can get it pretty cheap now, I believe. I think it's only for a couple days before it goes back to normal price. Right when you get it, it says, "Your spicy Latina mommy, come talk to me, baby." And then she has her Instagram account. Doesn't really tell you much about the OnlyFans, right? Doesn't really tell you much if there's a BG, if there's a GG, if there's a donkey. Maybe she's cooking, maybe she's playing piano, maybe she's teaching some high school stuff. Obviously not being sarcastic with that, but honestly, description's horrible. Doesn't tell me what the product's getting. And I always say, it's like, it doesn't take a genius, right? Like, you know what? Let's go to ChatGPT. I think I did this before, but let's confirm it, right? ChatGPT. Where anyone can do this. Anyone can do this. Let's see. Can you make a description for my OnlyFans bio that is adult content? Please, ChatGPT, help me out. Please don't fail me. If ChatGPT can do, I'm sorry. Okay. Well, there, I'm going to swallow the pill on that one. But what I'm trying to say is that it just doesn't take a genius. You can make it. I can make it. I've seen it. Just make the typical bullet points of what your product has. Short and sweet, because people just want to know, are you sucking dick? Are you getting fucked? You know, those type of things. It just doesn't make sense to make it so generic. Someone gets your OnlyFans, and they're like, well, I expected a lot more. And usually the girls say, well, my description didn't say that. Well, it's like, you're kind of selling yourself, right? Your whole gimmick is you kind of being a whore. So it's like, if you make an OnlyFans and OnlyFans is known for that, then I can kind of expect to see some of that content. Numbers, there is 85 pictures and 17 videos. Pictures are pretty, look at her Twitter. If you look at her Twitter and you're satisfied with that, you're gonna see that type of content on her OnlyFans. Honestly, it's not worth it. It's pretty much like a Twitter 2.0. You don't get to see any X-rated stuff. Like I said, Twitter and TikTok, if you combine those, that's exactly what you're gonna get in terms of her OnlyFans account. Again, photos are pretty, nothing X-rated. They're kind of on the lewd side, kind of like Xena the Witch in my last video. Look at her Twitter. If you like those Twitter pictures, then you're definitely gonna like what she has to offer on OnlyFans, but OnlyFans isn't anything crazy. Now for the video, she does have 17 videos. Longest video is 28 seconds, 22 seconds, 22 seconds, 17, 16, 14, 999. And the majority for videos do fall between the 3 to 8 second mark. Now that is work ethic for you guys. That is 2023 work ethic. Imagine you being in elementary school is significantly, exponentially more work than doing this type of thing. Again, it just kind of blows my mind that we're kind of taught to work hard. You know, if you want something, work for it. And then I think in this age, you start seeing a whole bunch of these OnlyFans girls like, wait, I don't have to work to get money. I could just put minimal effort. I definitely think that's a bad product, and that kind of is a huge red flag to how they see their customers, how they see their clients, how they see the people that are subbing to them. If I ever had an account like this and people are paying for a product, I'd feel bad taking their money, putting minimal effort. I'm just gonna be like, you know what? These people are giving me their hard-earned money. They like me. They support me enough to give me money. I'm gonna put 110% to show them that it's worth, investing in me, so they can kind of be happy and satisfied on both ends. So in terms of videos though, it's like I said, look at her TikTok. If you like twerking videos, you're gonna see her twerking around the world. If you want to see that, all the videos are pretty much that. There isn't anything crazy. There isn't any GG, all that type of GXG, LGBT, gay, GG content. You don't get to see any of that crazy stuff. It pretty much is twerking. So, and there is like a toy video, but again, it just feels kind of weird that she looks so young as she's doing this. Maybe that's another gimmick of hers. I kind of felt disgusted looking at it, but overall, twerking content. And if you like that, whoop-de-doo. And last but not least, in the DMs, make me turn by dropping $25. It's a picture of her turned around. Another one's 27 seconds to pictures for 17 bucks. Hey babe, thank you for subscribing. I want to get to know you. What's your biggest turn on? Here's a short video of me playing with myself. Another one, 75 bucks for 2 videos. Doesn't tell you the length. Happy Halloween, baby. Let me show you how this naughty bunny rice is caught good. I already discounted it for you. What's the discount? I don't see like a 50% discount. I always hate it when people do that. It's like, here's this bundle at a discounted rate. It's like, what was the normal rate? I don't see no 50% off. I don't see no 30% off. I don't see no discount or coupon around here. And then last but not least, Halloween. Happy Halloween, baby. You want to have some trick or treat naughty edition? I'm just going to type no. I can't roast these girls anymore because I do end up getting banned. It's just not worth that. So overall, the OnlyFans worth it or not, it's complete garbage. It's exactly like I said. Look at her Twitter, look at her TikTok, combine it, boom, you have her OnlyFans base sub. But obviously, if you want to invest in other things, if you want to get other things, if you want to see potentially crazy things, you can go to the DMs or you can find leaks. I'm not saying I have them, but I'm just saying leaks do exist online, and I just don't really see the point of spending $75 at is kind of a crazy price and something that should probably be included in the base sub, and the base sub really is trash. So again, save your money, save your 10 bucks, save your 20 bucks, save your money, go to the gym, do something, take your, I don't know, if you find a bitch that's like really hot near your work, or you're, you know, maybe in the gym or at a local coffee shop, take her out, use that money and have some fun with that instead of using it on these whores. Like always, guys, please leave a comment below for any suggestions. Go for the description. I do take every single request. The grind continues. The homeless man continues. By the end of this month, I swear to God, I'm gonna look like a Taliban or Hamas member. No shave November's here. We are here to stay. Like I said, we're close to that 20K mark. We want them 20K Hamas members, 20K Taliban members, and hopefully we could raid the White House. So like always, guys, I do appreciate you guys for watching this video. Hit that like button, and instead of hitting your woman, not that it's entirely bad, because some women do deserve to get hit, but instead of hitting your innocent good woman, if she is a good one, you could hit that subscribe button for free. And like I said, we're close to 20K, and hopefully we can get that by the end of this year. And if not, I will kill myself. Later.